minute since I've talked to you. For those of you who are part of the influencer social media thing or watch people like Shane or Tana Mojo or any one of those influencers, you guys will know that
TANACON was sort of a flop.
Now, you might be wondering, why are you talking about it? Because you didn't go, which I didn't. You didn't participate, which I didn't. But I have been seeing the drama, and I do consider myself certainly on the smaller scale of being an influencer.
But dream big, one day maybe I will be going to VidCon.
So, I thought I'd share with you some of my stories and drink some of my milk. Now, so she's certainly a very influential YouTuber that she was going to host basically her own version of VidCon, and the tickets were either free or you paid $70 for a ticket, which came with like a goodie bag, like an automatic meet and greet spot or pass, whatever, and then the rest was just awesome. I checked out the tickets just to see, because that is rare that like influencers or those types of conventions do that thing where you can just like go for free. So that was like super cool. So I checked it out.
But I don't live in LA.
So she announced her TANACON last week. Expected that 5,000 people were gonna come, or 5,000 people like paid for their ticket. And then it was understood that like there probably would be a bunch more because of the free things, and you could get a ticket at the door. VidCon was also last weekend. So what influencers were doing was they were like choosing which they wanted to go to, TANACON or VidCon. And it seems like because VidCon has had some issues over the years, that people are going, we're gonna go to TANACON. It's important to understand that VidCon is established, it's been around for years. TANACON was started by this 20-year-old, like, probably a month ago or whatever, like it's brand new. So basically it was like an epic fail. Day one started, so I guess it was gonna be like 2 days or like the whole weekend. Day one started, and they were basically like mobbed at the front, so then security had to come in. And for like any of those big events, of course security is like the #1 thing for the influencers and like the visitors, and like the fans and everything. So when these people were like mobbing the entrance, they had to basically cut people off. So people were getting mad because if they paid for a ticket, they were being like turned away or stopped at the door, while other people who might not even have paid for a ticket were just going in and sneaking in. Also security, it's very weird because like according to Tana, like security was ramped up and like it was there, and you were like checked and everything, but then according to Shane Dawson, there was like no security and people were just walking in. There weren't metal detectors or anything. So that's like scary, especially at like those big events where there's just tons of crowds of people. It's basically it's like totally a disaster. I am sort of here as like an influencer again in like my tiny little world. It's like, it sounds like there's like a side thing, or people are really trying to figure out what's going on, because according to Shane, like it's so unclear what happened and why it like fell apart, because people are saying that like she's 20 years old and she tried to put this convention together, letting people in for free, which is like it's not normal, which is why it was so cool, but also like that's not normally how it's done. She was like trying to host this thing and meet all of her fans, which is really like admirable, because like anyone who has that platform, just like when like your fans give you so much, like that's all you want is to like give back and like say thank you and like meet them and hug them. So like that's really cool that she tried to do that, but it's very weird because it just seems like, according to Shane, like VidCon was trying to help, and like it was probably just like a disaster after the first, it was a disaster after the first day. So VidCon was trying to help, but like it sounded like whoever was like above Tana but like below VidCon, like it sounds like that tier was sort of just missing, or like not there, because like security wasn't figured out, like the tickets weren't figured out. So like another huge thing that's like blowing up the social media is that like people were standing in the sun, and you guys know it's so hot here. So people were like baking in the sun for like hours at a time, and also people like flew in for this. So not only do we have people like begging in the sun without water or without snack or anything, but then we have people who like flew in to come and see this. So it's just like, it just like sounds like a mess. It'd be horrible to be in her situation, because I think and I believe that like she just wanted to do this just to like be able to give back to her fans, and then have other influencers come and make it like this really cool thing, because VidCon has sort of had like a bad rap for certain situations. So to have that happen, like she's probably like reeling. Not only did it just sort of like fall on its face, and it sounds like no one really knew what went wrong. Like they can say like, yeah, security wasn't where it should have been. People were like, the venue was so small, like the hallways, like people, like it wasn't safe enough, or at like the amount of people, like the amount of people that were wanting to come in, like the building couldn't hold that many people. So like that's an issue, security was an issue, but like no one really knows like who like dropped the ball, or like where, like, whoa, it looks really scary to say, like where there was like the miscommunication, or like where it went wrong. It just is like so weird, and now people are like so mad because for the reasons that I just said, but then also like for those who did pay money for a ticket, like $70 is like not a lot for these type of things, and like these meet and greets, like meet and greets can get so expensive, but then you got to think about all the people like flew in, or like I mean, given the audience, maybe they're like, I mean, they're all over, but a lot of them are like teenagers or something. Like if a teenager was gonna pay for this for themselves for like a fun weekend, and then they go and they can't like, and they'd be like turned away, and then they'd be like, oh, it's canceled. It's just like a mess. So just like watching all of it, I don't know, for those of you who have watched it, I want to hear what you guys think. I feel so heartbroken, because I know that like, I don't know what to think, because like it sounds like such a mess, and people don't really know what's going on, especially like the other influencers. Like no one knows like where it went wrong. But also like, I know if I wanted to arrange that and I was so excited, and like other people were excited, like having hosted that, and then just like fall on its face. But then also if I was going as someone and I was like, how do you like mess this up? Like people successfully hold conventions like this and meet and greets like this. Like it's not like rocket science. Like we can see like what steps other people have taken. So I don't know, it sounds like a huge mess, but like if you, like people are sort of losing their minds about this. So if you guys were at TANACON, share your experiences. If you guys were at VidCon, share your experiences. If you guys are planning to go to one of those, let me know. Anyway, yeah, I just wanted to like share my thoughts. If you guys have any thoughts, or if you guys like are in the loop, or if you guys went, like I just said, comment below, or comment below anything you want. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching, and thank you for being a part of my family, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.